right. Algebra 2, lesson 1 through 5 review, take 2. All right, question number 9. Paperback books are on sale for $3.85 each. Okay, so that ought to be an indication that there's probably going to be an X after that if it's $3.85 each. Okay, because if I ordered 5, I'm going to multiply that by that. Including tax, explain how you could use the distributed property to mentally calculate the total cost of buying 9 paperback books. There's a couple of different ways. This is not one of my favorite questions just because there's a lot of different things that you could do with this. Let's see. You could do like 9 times 4, right? You could do 9 times 4, and that's going to be what? That's going to be 32, right? And then that's, oh, somebody said the wrong thing. Okay. And then, but we're 15 cents over every book, right? So we could take 9 times 0.1, right? That's going to give me what, 90 cents, right? And that's going to be, so I got 90 cents there that I'm going to subtract from that, but then I got to subtract 0.05. So 9 times 0.05 is going to give me that nickel, right? Which is what, 45 cents? All right. All right, I can add those up, and that's going to give me what, $1.35, right? $1.35. And so I could take $36 minus $1.35. I could do something like that. That's probably not how the book did it. Yeah, Derek? Yeah, you could do 0.15 times 9. And that might be easier. That'd be faster. All right. But here, if I'm subtracting, I'm coming across, there's 5, 9, there's 5, there's 6. So 35.65. I'm not sure what the answer says at the bottom. Am I way off? 34. Yeah, 34. 34.65. Okay. Yes.
Where did you get the decimal symbol to get
How did I get 0.45? Okay, because, all right, so he asked you a good question. Notice how I took 9 times $4 instead of 9 times $3.85. So I rounded up, and then the 0.1 and the 0.05, which I could have just done times 0.15, all right, but I split it. Okay, I split it up. So that's from the change that I went over by. So I went over by 15 cents per book, right? So I'm going to take 9 times basically 15 cents, and then I'm going to subtract how much over I estimated by. Okay? Let's see. Let's scroll down here and actually see how. Let's do it the real way. Okay. Let's see. What was this? Question number 9. All right. So they said they did kind of the same thing. They said think of $3.85 as $4 minus 15 cents, write an expression, it cost them 9 paperback books, 9 times. And see, they did it somewhat similar, but they still ended up taking $36 minus $1.35. Ended up the same way, still got $34.65. Okay? Yes? You're going to, okay, so with that, yes, if there's 4 multiple choice options, there's only going to be one of them that says $34.65, which you could automatically go with that answer. But what they were trying to get you to do is, could you do this in your head, right? And really, even then, even the way that we did it, I still ended up writing it out on the board, which is why I really don't like the question anyway, because most of the time we're not going to do that, and we're talking about 2 extra steps. So, again, I don't know that you'll necessarily see something quite like that on the test. Okay, but so long as you got the 34.65, I'd say you're fine. And it's not like you're not going to have a calculator tomorrow. Okay?
You want us to use a distributed property?
They used the distributed property. They wanted to see the distributed property being used. Yes.
Football might leave early.
Okay. If football leaves, just leave quietly. Okay, because I'm going to keep rolling. The test shouldn't, you mean you're going to have to leave early during the test tomorrow? Yeah, you would have to finish on Monday. Okay, or come in early. If you could come in early and finish, that'd be perfect. Okay, let's see. The next one on the list was what, number 10? Okay. Let's see. Let's get that out of the way. Number 10. All right, identify which property of real numbers is being demonstrated below. This should be pretty similar to what you saw with number 9, right? And our question is, what is happening with this to get where it is that I'm going? Right, we're just showing that distributive property being worked out here and here. So it's just the distributive property, okay? And I know sometimes we struggle with properties and theorems and those types of things, which if we get done with this real quickly, we're going to do something that hopefully will help you out. Let's see, number 11, negative 10 to the negative third. All right, so let's start on the right foot. We're not going to take 10 to the negative third even, right? What do we need to do? We need to get this exponent positive. How do I do that? Okay, so transfer it below what? Okay, so now I've got negative 10 cubed, right? So that is negative 10 times negative 10 times negative 10. Well, what's negative 10 times negative 10? You guys are kind of jumping the gun here a little bit. Negative 10 times negative 10 is positive 100 times negative 10 is negative 1,000. So we get negative 1 over 1,000. Right? Is that our answer? No? Which one is it, guys? Is it yes or no? What do we got? All right, let's take a look at 11. 11, there we go. Does that make sense? Hopefully. All right. All right. Let's see. We already did 12 on the other video, so we're going to skip over to 14. Okay, 14. Does the diagram below depict a function? If it does, identify the domain and range. Does this represent a function? Why not, Derek? That may be true, but that's not necessarily the reason that we're looking for saying that this isn't a function. Our first clue is that I have two repeating x's or two repeating domains, right? Yes, Juan? The vertical line test. So in order to do the vertical line test on this, I would have to turn these into coordinate pairs, right? 3, 6, 3, 7, and 5, 7, right? Okay, which in that case, he's not wrong, although that may not be what we're actually, it's not going to be the quickest thing to look for, but we'd go, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, and 5, 7. Okay? The problem is that right here, it doesn't pass the vertical line test. So listen closely. Anytime I have a single output with let me rephrase. Anytime I have a single input, that's an x value, that has more than one output, it is not a function. What input has more than one output? 3. Okay, so 3 has how many outputs? 2. What are they? 6 and 7. All right? Because this has 2 outputs, it's not a function. Does that help? Okay. All right, that's 14. We need 17 and 19. Okay. All right, 17. We're adding here, so it's not multiplication. All right, so whenever we're adding matrices, we can only add them if they're the same dimension, and we're going to add elements that have the same addresses together. So 4 and 8, and that will go in the same position. Okay, 2 and 10, corresponding position. 10 and negative 4. Okay, negative 12, negative 13. Or sorry, negative 12, negative 3. All right, so that's what I should get. Does that make sense? Okay, we got that. All right, last one. $19. Okay, so what we're saying here is that matrix A plus matrix X equals matrix B. We can call it that. So I'm going to break this into 4 equations. 11 plus X equals 12. Okay. 5 plus X equals 10. 2 plus 2 plus X equals negative 11, and 7 plus X equals 8. The solutions will make up matrix X. 11 plus what equals 12? 1. 5 plus X equals 10. 5. 2 plus X equals negative 11. Negative 13, because you're going to subtract 2 to the other side. 7 plus what equals 8? All right, that is matrix X. That's it. Does that make sense? You can do that? Okay. All right, that's the last of the questions that you gave me. Do you have any more as we scrolled through there that you thought you might want? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we've done about 15 out of 20. All right, if you don't have anything else, I'm going to stop the video right there. Are we good? Okay.